places are Lulworth Cove and Swanage and Litchett Minster. They are Lyme Regis and Hollywell and Maiden Newton. This is Dorset County in southwest England, a place of sudden mists and shifting moods. The heathlands are beautiful and strange, sometimes harsh, sometimes tender, but always strongly alive. Above all things, Dorset is a place of passions. Dorset has its eloquent voice, the voice of Thomas Hardy. He lived here and he wrote here, and he outraged people with his bold, robust stories about Dorset. Hardy's most famous, most successful novel is the one that best paints the passion of Dorset. It is called Far from the Madding Crowd. Academy Award winner Julie Christie has come to Hardy country to learn its moods, to feel its drama, and to star a Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer screen version of Far from the Madding Crowd.
Dorset is just the most beautiful countryside I think I've ever seen. Like a vast landscape garden. Absolutely exquisite, lovely.
In the bright morning fields of Dorset, touched by their strong spell, Julie Christie becomes Bathsheba, the proud, passionate heroine of Far from the Madding Crowd. The story of Bathsheba and her loves is being filmed at the very places Hardy wrote about, authentic backgrounds unchanged by time. This is the great house at Bloxworth, where Bathsheba is the mistress of the manor. John Schlesinger is directing Far from the Madding Crowd. There is quick communication between the two.
I understand how he works, I think, and what he wants from me, and we've got a sort of give and take technique with perhaps very few words.
Oh, for to hear the small birds sing, and the lambs to skip and play.
This harvest celebration reflects the earthy joy of Bathsheba's life before she becomes entangled with men and the terrible forces of nature.
Gabriel! Yes, Mom? What can I do? Tie these ropes to the saddle, Mom, if you can. Tie!
Alan Bates is Gabriel Oak, the bailiff on Bathsheba's estate. He wants her for his wife.
And when the wedding's done, we'll have it put in the papers.
Oh, I should love that.
And the baby's in the list of births.
I'm sorry, but it's no use.
Why?
Because I don't love you.
Peter Finch portrays the dignified Mr. Boldwood, who is shattered by his love for Bathsheba.
Beyond everything. Everything I ever believed. I want you as my wife.
Mr. Boldwood, I respect you greatly. But I don't know what would feel, what would justify me in accepting your offer.
Dorset's moods are many. Each setting breathes its own kind of life into Far from the Madding Crowd. Misty Shaftesbury, with its sense of something impending, is one of 30 locations covered in half a year of shooting. And in Shaftesbury, Terrance Stamp begins his portrayal of Sergeant Troy. Handsome, romantic, ruthless. Down the cobbled sweep of Shaftesbury's Gold Hill, down towards the heathland, Sergeant Troy rides to a fateful first meeting with Bathsheba. Julie won an Academy Award for her performance in Darling. That film was also directed by Schlesinger. He feels that Julie is emotionally closer to Bathsheba than she was to the Diana of Darling. Her sense of kinship with the role is tellingly documented in love scenes like this. The medieval village of St. Abbas has come upon quiet times. Its hush of abandoned beauty warms Julie. She glows with surprises and contradictions. She is pure Maud, freewheeling and impulsive, and yet she is firmly disciplined. In just 3 years, Julie has grown from movie bit player to international superstar. In this sequence, filmed in the fields outside Weatherbury, a roaring fire threatens Bathsheba's property.
Make a line! Make a line! Here. Stay where I put. Keep this line going! Here. All buckets coming up, the empty one's going down. Faster down there! Pass them down quicker! Bucket!
Dorset spreads past the heaths and villages to reach Weymouth at the sea. For Thomas Hardy, who wrote his first novel here, it was a beginning. For John Schlesinger, it will be a turning point, the place for a sequence that sets Bathsheba's life in a fresh direction. A short walk across the street, and Julie is again completely Bathsheba. Completely the strong-willed girl who suddenly knows the hauntedness of love.
Bathsheba's very high-minded, but at the same time terrifically impulsive, short-tempered, fiery, so that she keeps doing things impulsively. She gets herself into a lot of muddles that way. I was terribly happy working at Dorset. I kept seeing everything almost through Thomas Hardy's eyes, and what a gift to just be living in all that beauty.
The mood and drama of Dorset gave abundant life to the books of Thomas Hardy. The same mood and drama are now helping shape a major motion picture, touching the performance, providing an arresting setting, lending a special quality to Hardy's classic story of love, far from the madding crowd.